I love when I make a good impression. So a lot of the time, when I walk into a room of new people, my goal is to make everyone like me. And it feels so good when you can walk in and be accepted and crack a joke and everyone loves it. It's just like making that good impression on parents too, or adults. Like, it just feels good to know that you're loved and people like you and appreciate you. And sometimes I do this in sort of an unhealthy way where I think a little bit too much about what people think of me and the impression I make. And when I make a bad impression, I get in my head and I'm like, oh, why'd you do that? And I get so stuck on this one thing. But Corey's kind of taught me that you live for yourself and it doesn't matter what impressions you make on people at all. Like, just be you. And if you make a good impression, good. If you make a bad impression, so be it. But
you do the best you can.
Yeah.
You try to get a little better each and every
Corey
day.
helped me with that too.
It still feels really good to make a good impression.
It feels good to learn that lesson, to live for yourself and be confident in yourself and not worry about what others think, especially coming from what we come from. Corey helped me so much.
Society stuff.
Corey broke me out of a mindset where I was a pleaser and living under everybody else's expectations for so long. That's one of the greatest gifts I've walked away with, honestly.
I'm still kind of working on it.
It takes a long time. Like, I've worked with him for a while, about 6 years, but going through all those books over and over and all those videos, it just... The repetition is a mother of skill thing. The repetition.
Yeah, you went through all the audiobooks,
like
and
over
updated
and
the regular
over
books,
and
the Kindle,
over
the
again.
paperback.
Like, I just feel so much more at peace with who I am. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not anymore. It's a great feeling. It's the most liberating feeling ever when you can truly be yourself. And I've seen that in Gracie since she's been working with you, and she may not even notice it.
Yeah,
but she has come out of her shell in like an amazing way. I think
it's hard to, because just like she was saying, you see yourself every day in the mirror, and whether it's working out or your physiology changes, it happens over many days, weeks, and months. And so you don't really notice it because it's so gradual. But other people that might not interact with you for a few weeks or a few months or even a few days are like, wow, they feel something different.
Mm-hmm.
They notice it. They can see it.
Like, it's an attitude adjustment. Her attitude changed completely.
Your sister noticed it. Your mom noticed it. I noticed it. Chunky noticed it. Dominic noticed it. Obviously, he worked on you. It's a good start, though. But there's more. There's another level. There's always another mountain to climb.
Yeah.
Always a work in progress. I'm still a work in progress.
There's always more and more.
But that's why we're here.
And that's what life is.
We're not here to coast.
Yeah.
We're here
wish
to grow.
we were, but
we're here for our souls to develop and grow.
Ships are safe in the harbor, but they were not built to stay safe in the harbor.
I feel like sometimes I was put here to help other people grow more than myself. So like, I'm not really worried about my self-growth. Like, I mean, I'm proud of myself that I've grown to where I am at now, but
a leader leads by example.
I want to help other people grow more than myself.
You got to help yourself first, though.
Do I have to?
Well, if you can do it and they don't have faith in themselves and they're like, if that blonde chick can do it from that show, so can I.
True. All right.
Lead by example.
Sun Tzu said, leader leads by example, not by force.
And that's a good lesson for parents also, because that's how children learn, is they're going to model their behavior on their parents' behavior.
So you want to help people, you got to work out and take exceptional care of your body. You've got a lot of the same skin ailments and health problems that I have, and I know the fixes for those, and it's like you got to walk the talk. If you want other people to believe you and follow you and take you seriously, it's like you got to do this stuff yourself so people can see the results and hear the results that people that know you and love you and care about you. And people can see it on camera as well. When your physiology changes, you can see it. You can see it in the eyes. You can see it in the way people talk. People will notice it. We'll be able to compare old footage with footage that we filmed 6 months from now, and you're like, man, she's night and day different. There's a different energy coming off.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you, when you get work done, your eyes get brighter. You start talking with your hands. The pogo stick laugh comes back. Jen, when she laughs, she bounces up and down like this, and it's like I don't see that anymore. And it's like when you were getting worked on by Dominic, we would go to lunch or hang out, and she'd be laughing, bouncing up and down.
I'm dead
Like I said, your
inside
eyes
now.
are
I
brighter.
still see it.
Well, it's like it turns the power off. You know, it's like your nervous system's like.
Power down.
You're not
They call it turning your power on. And it really, literally does that because it loosens everything up. All your nerves open up. Your brain's like, whoa. My family, when I had them all get worked on, it was just so amazing. People, their eyes they just brighten up. They're more aware. They're more alert. They're more in tune. They become nicer, more relaxed. Like my Aunt Charlene and my Uncle Richie were holding hands. They were being nice to each other. And they would tend to, before, we're always like sniping at each other and stuff. And then they just stopped doing it. And it didn't really click with them, but it was like right after Dominic worked on them for that whole weekend.
That sounds fun.
And my dad, he's like, his eyes all brightened up.
I want to meet them.
I love helping the unfortunate. So now that I'm rereading this, I feel like I shouldn't have used the word unfortunate. But what I was trying to say is I love helping people who really need help. If that means helping a homeless person on the side of the street and giving them $1, or maybe giving them like a meal, or just doing good deeds for people who really need it. And that doesn't mean like giving someone in your family $5 to buy like shoes, or like $5 extra to buy shoes. It means like helping people who are desperate and like need help. And I see all these people go on mission trips and help these kids in Africa and feed them and hang out with them, and they're just so happy that these people are helping them and just like hanging out with them and around them. And I want to do that so bad. I just want to help people and change their lives and brighten their eyes. And
You're doing that right now.
yeah.
Gracie always did that.
Millions of people.
She did
all
a
over the
coat
world.
drive for her school, and we got all these people to donate coats and blankets and took them to all the homeless people downtown. She loves this.
We used to go to
Every Sunday we used to,
Subway and
we
give
used-
that same man a Subway
we used to
sandwich.
go to get subs on Sundays and take them to the people in the Home Depot parking lot.
The homeless people on the just kidding, cut that out. The homeless people on the interstate exit,
Yeah.
they're like, not to be rude, but sometimes like they're a little crazy.
Mhm.
But I still give them $1. They still need it. They're still desperate. Yeah, maybe they'll go and buy drugs with it, but maybe they'll go and buy food with it too. So
Those people making $40-$50 an hour. Some of them are just regular people out there hustling
yeah, not
because they make
not
more
those
money
people.
doing that than a regular job.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them.
Think about
actually
it. How
need
many
help.
people per hour throw out a 5 or a 10 spot?
You can tell who needs something.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I try not to give cash. I try to give meals, generally.
Give them a gift card.
No, I do. I try to do meals, yeah.
I don't know who told me. I don't know if it was you who told me this, but I used to be like, oh, don't give homeless people cash. They're just going to buy drugs. But someone told me, no, like, give them cash. No matter if they buy drugs or not, like, you're helping them in some way. So do it anyways.
What's the joke? So are you. So are you using that money to buy drugs?
Yeah.
You know?
I hope they don't. But there's a lot of people who need help.
The key is not to advertise it when you do it. You're not doing it to get attention. You're doing it because you want to help somebody.
Yeah. I guess I do sound kind of...
No. The key is not to post a picture of it on social media.
Oh my gosh, YouTubers make videos of them handing out like racks of cash, and it's like, okay, great deed, love what you're doing, but like we get it, you're rich.
Yeah.
So the whole idea with me sharing that list was so you guys could see what she came up with You could see the statements. You notice that all of them start with the I love X, and then you explain what it is that you love. And you can't put things on there that you like, because if you put things on there that you like, it's going to take you in the wrong direction, because this list is how you're going to build your life around facilitating these things, because these are the things you're most passionate about. And whatever you can do to fill your life up with activities and people, jobs, careers, businesses, just daily tasks where you're immersed in doing these things, you're going to feel alive. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel like you're doing what the Creator put you on this earth to do. And you mentioned the other day, you said it helped you discover your purpose, this list, and that you want to help people now. So, like, how did that all come about? And what do you mean by you want to help people?
Well, I don't know specifically how I want to help people, but all I know is that I don't care about my... Let me reword that. Never mind. I would rather... No. Hold on. Let me formulate this. I don't want to degrade myself.
Take your time. We got plenty of tape. Plenty of digital space.
What I'm trying to say is I would rather help someone else than myself, but that's not what I want to say.
Well, it's in helping somebody else, you fulfill
are
all your
helping
needs
as
for
well. Yeah.
contribution. Because remember, it's certainty. Certainty is I'm going to have a roof over my head. I can pay my bills. Variety is the second one. Variety means you like different things. You like a rainy day. You like a sunny day. You change your clothes 30 times, whatever. That's variety. Significance is another, that's a third need. Significance means I'm important. When my contribution matters, people appreciate what I do, what I bring to the table. And then the fourth need is love and connection. That could be love and connecting with a girlfriend, a friend, somebody you work with, a customer, a parent, a grandparent, whatever. You want to feel like you connect and you love somebody who loves you back. The fifth need is growth. Now, that's more of like a spiritual type of need. It's like spiritual growth. You feel like you're growing as a human being. And then the sixth need, obviously, is contribution. And so when you're contributing to other people and you're doing things beyond yourself, you're helping other people, lift them up, somebody that, just like you said earlier, who's where you used to be. And you know the path and the steps they need to take and the things they need to do to get from where they are to where they want to be, because you did it yourself. And that has value.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like after reading through my list, I figured that I definitely am here to help people and help grow people and teach people lessons. I don't know. I feel like my purpose here is for others instead of myself. I feel like I'm definitely meant to impact other people's lives and help them progress. And I want to I just want to help everyone. And I don't know how to do that, but all I want to do is just like save everyone, stop everyone's conflict, like. And I don't know how to do that yet,
Yeah, I
but
don't
I'm
think you can
figuring
do
it
that.
out.
Save the
man.
world.
Yeah.
All I want to do is freaking stop all this conflict in the goddamn United States of America. But it's
Not the rest of the world,
impossible.
just America.
Oh, you mean that the media's driving?
Just like, I feel like there's so much butting heads and there's so many problems, not even with politics, just with people.
It's called
And I
divide and
just wanna-
conquer. It's the oldest military strategy in history.
What is?
Divide and conquer.
Yeah.
You get people hating each other and fighting.
Why do we want that? Why can't we all just come together and find an agreement?
Because we have a lot of Marxists in all the institutions and in the media, and this is how you get people pissed off, and then you're like, hey, I got a solution.
Yeah.
They cause a problem, and I go, hey, but I got the solution. It just give me more power, give me more control, and I'll fix it.
There's
Because my
too many
heart's in the right
power-hungry
place.
people.
I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
That's what they all say, and you can tell it doesn't matter who you elect. They have their own agenda. They're looking out for themselves and their friends.
Yeah.
And they think globally. They don't really think in terms of nation states or country or really even care what's going on in South Florida where we live. They don't care.
It's got almost like a certain amount of power is like corruptible. Because it doesn't matter if you put like a good person or a bad person. they're always kind of in the end kind of looking out for themselves.
Concentration of power always leads to incompetence, tyranny, suffering 100% of the time, whether you call it communism or fascism or socialism or any of those other kind of isms. Your concentrating power, and then what happens is you get the most vicious people that climb to the top, and then they just murder anybody else that gets in their way because they got all the power. And then you're stuck with communism or socialism or fascist Nazi Germany or Italy during World War II or the Khmer Rouge in Vietnam or Mao starving his people or Stalin putting tens of millions of people to death in the gulags, or what you have in Venezuela.
Belgian Congo.
Venezuela, where you guys are from, where people are digging through the garbage to eat because they destroyed their societies, and you end up with a mafia elite running everything.
Yeah.
I digress.
Okay, quick side piece. Have you guys heard of the Belgian Congo? Or it was King Leopold II of Belgium? And so basically, this was like the colonization of Africa and everything. So when they were doing that, they made everyone like rubber quotas and stuff. So all the people in Africa had to farm their rubber. The rubber tree get all the rubber and stuff. If you didn't get enough rubber, they'll chop off your hands.
Or your kids.
So they're literally,
or your kids'
or your family's
yeah.
hand. They just chopped off everyone's hands. And everyone was just handless pretty much. It was brutal.
It was horrible.
The Belgian Congo.
What's wrong with people?
Power. It was literally, they just wanted cheap rubber. It's like,
They didn't
we own you
care.
now.
Yeah, they just
They
looked
told
at them like they were cattle.
Resources. That's a
You concentrate power in a king or anything,
Yeah.
it never works.
People
Belgian Congo.
are crazy and don't give the wrong people money or
People
power
suck.
because they will destroy everything in their path. Period.
Don't elect a dementia patient
No,
for president.
that's not what I was saying. But
That's what I'm saying.
moving on.
I think